Hello, welcome to another episode of New Gameplay. Today I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by my good friend, Leo Vader.
Good friend.
Good friend! How's it going, buddy?
Really great.
Leo, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at the most Outriders gameplay we've shown yet.
What? An unprecedented amount of Outriders gameplay? You're kidding me.
Yeah, gamers haven't seen this unless they've looked on other outlets.
What?
But we played this game for a long time.
It's true.
And this isn't our gameplay, but we played these sections, and we'll have context for them.
Yeah, because when we made our own characters, I'm assuming you didn't pick the haircut that she has.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah. My haircut was much cooler.
Yeah.
Pompadour-esque.
Right.
We're looking at a side quest here for the Trickster character.
Trickster character. Tell me about the Trickster.
Trickster, one of 4 classes coming to Outriders at launch. It was the one I played pretty much the whole time.
Yes.
A lot of teleporting, a lot of slowing down time, bending. The elements to your will.
The ultimate trick,
Exactly.
as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good character if you like to be a nuisance.
Which I do.
Right. And I can imagine there is no PvP component to Outriders. Because if there was, this character would make me so angry.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
time slowing, which we'll see shortly, is it would be very messed up to play against.
Yeah.
It's very powerful.
And it's something I really appreciate about this footage that they sent us. We saw a little bit of it, or I saw a little bit of it just before we started recording. They go to Clown Town almost immediately with emotes and stuff.
They're
like
just
it's
doing
great.
whatever.
Yeah. So this is one of the hubs. You know, the game is not. It's kind of a hub-based experience. It's not a big open world. You know what I mean? But the areas are pretty big and with side quests. Obviously.
Hub and spokes, they said.
Hub and spokes.
With many hubs.
Yes. So here, for instance, they just decided to show off the emotes. Why not?
Why not? This game's got them.
Yep.
I dinked around in the emote screen and saw that like the last emote on the list
Yes.
is called sorry ?
Uh-huh.
And it's floss dance.
It's the floss dance. Yes.
It's the floss dance.
Right.
That
And
is real. I feel like
Yeah.
as I'm saying it, that seems like something I would make up.
yeah.
But
Exactly.
that's very real.
Yeah. So the estate of Backpack Kid, they're coming. They're coming for you guys. Be careful.
This character kind of looks like Backpack Kid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But the emotes and everything else is. Oh, that's great. This seems like the thing that if we did this during a demo, the person would come over to us and say, "Can you please not show this?"
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it now too. I see. Okay, good.
It's a taste of how playing the game will actually be.
Exactly. Just doing emotes with your bros.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
This is one of the side quests. The side quests are infinitely repeatable. We did repeat a couple of them, and it just plays the cutscenes again. You can skip them, but it's very much as if you never did it,
Yes.
really. And you kind of go to, like in this one, you're going to this back alley behind a merchant stand to start the quest, and you can always go back there and
Yes.
just find the same encounter and run through this again.
And why would you do that, Leo? Why would you want to do the same encounter?
Maybe you'd want loot, maybe?
Oh.
Experience and gear?
It's true.
Maybe.
Yeah. That would be a way to get those things.
I'd like looting and shooting
Uh-huh.
and booting,
And booting.
which is what you do first when you get the
Yes.
game.
If one of your fellow co-op partners is being annoying, give them the old heave-ho.
Exactly.
Up to 3 players, right?
Up to 3. The sweet spot for some reason.
Yep.
The 3 trickster abilities we're dealing with right now. On number 1, we got Temporal Slice.
Yes.
Which is like a big knife, wide attack that slows down time and does damage. Slow Trap is the super powerful one that we were both like, how do you play without this?
Exactly.
It's this giant AoE that slows down time of enemies and projectiles within it, so slowing down
Yes.
grenades and things like that.
Yep.
And the third one is Hunt the Prey.
So there's the slow time right there.
Yes. Yes, that's Slow Trap. But the Hunt the Prey is that one, where you teleport behind the enemy. And every class has a unique way to get health back, and that's the way the Trickster does it, is by killing at close range.
Yes.
Which was kind of disappointing to me because I didn't fully understand that when I chose my class, and then I wanted to do more of a sniper thing, but you're missing out on getting health back. But then again, if you're playing long range, you're probably not going to be dropping as much health.
Yeah, if you're taking damage, Leo, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Thank you.
So it feels like something you'd almost want to research before you start, because you can't switch classes. If you want to have different classes, you got to have different characters.
Right.
But also, then again, it's supposed to be, 60 hours, I said? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 60 hours contained experience, so it's not like you need to play for 300 hours with every class to get them all leveled up.
And that's like the default way to regenerate health. There are going to be weapons that will be like, regen on kill and that kind of thing as well. So you aren't locked into that solely being the only way. But there aren't like health packs, for instance.
Yes. No, that's good to mention. For sure.
Thank you.
Smart point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the teleport abilities a lot. I mentioned on the podcast combining them, because there's one where you place down the teleporter, run away, and then you warp back to it.
Yep.
And placing that down and doing the hunt the prey to go to an enemy, get the kill, and when you're in the fray and taking a ton of damage, you can just press that first teleport skill again and go right back.
Yep.
That I found very fun.
We just saw the world level increasing because these guys are doing so well.
Yeah, the world tier system is interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's normally something that only comes up in the end game, at least in my limited experience of like the Division and things like that.
Yeah.
To increase replay value and
Yeah.
like make things still difficult. But this, it's while you're starting the game, essentially. You hit world tier 2 in like the second mission.
Yes. Yeah, usually it's something that you kind of have to manually engage with in a lot of games, you know what I mean? Like in, say, Diablo, for instance, Diablo 3, you've got the different tiers, But it's something you have to choose and like, okay, I think I'm ready for the next one. This is a nice layer that just is kind of happening in the background.
Yeah, you can set it to automatically increase the world tier, so you don't even have to think about it.
Yep.
But there is also the screen where you can see what exactly am I getting.
Right.
And it says like 10% more legendaries and things like that, which I appreciate. But I will never decline to turn it up, I don't think.
Now, those guys were like frozen and covered with ash. That's a Pyromancer ability, which we'll go into a little more later, right?
Yes, this Thursday we'll have a video on the Pyromancer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting the way the abilities intersect, and I like that there's 9 per class. So, and you can only have 3 equipped at a time, so you could have 3 players that are all the same class but all have different powers.
Yep.
I appreciate having that much variety within them.
And that's before you even introduce, the actual skill tree, which modifies things fairly significantly in gear and everything as well.
Right. Yeah, they do have their own unique skill trees. I wish we could talk about the 4th class.
Yeah.
We just got the littlest tease of it that was clearly an accident. Because we played it before they had like the preview build that everybody else got to play.
Right.
And it was still in there, and we were enticed.
Exactly.
We are only showing off these kind of early game weapons in this gameplay, but if you're interested in more legendary weapons, we had a video go up about those recently.
Are they cool?
They're cool.
Very nice.
I was excited about this one called the Thunderbird, and then the second I put up the video, everybody's like, that gun's in Destiny. That brings lightning down. That is like Thunder Lord in Destiny. I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but this one's a bird.
Exactly.
Checkmate.
Let's let this cutscene play.
Rescue you, Barker.
Do I know you?
Mr. Chang sends his regards. Oh, come on! I was right in the middle of my line.
You were taking too long.
I was planning it all the way here.
Thanks for the rescue anyway.
Again, I really wasn't here for you.
Did you say Mr. Chang is here, right? Fuckers! Like, it's not bad enough having insurgents trying to drag us all to hell. We gotta have these low-life gangsters on our streets picking us off from the inside.
Yeah, I know the game. Really hasn't changed a whole lot.
Hey, you did a good thing. Got a bad guy off the street, and I'm walking home without a scratch. I'm Eva, by the way. Got a stall near Chang's place. You should come see me there sometime.
And now she's a real merchant you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
The line, I was planning it all the way here makes that cutscene work for me. I love how dumb that makes your character seem. That's really funny.
Yep.
So we beat that quest, and we're going to jump ahead to a few moments later. We're doing another side quest here. Going to take out a man named Reiner.
History's greatest monster, I hear.
That's right. Very cathartic, this one.
Yeah, notorious Taskmaster.
Yeah. What do you think of the armor? We don't have too much of that to show off in the gameplay we have.
Yeah, I think the armor. I think the cosmetics for the weapons are kind of like over the top and crazy. The armor looked interesting, but it wasn't like visually as insane looking, I think. But it's hard to say, really. You know what I mean? Like, I like the idea of like there's 5 pieces of armor, and I think you need 3 of a particular set to get the bonus. So they want to kind of keep the door open for you to mix and match a little bit.
Not have it just be if you get one set and stick to it forever.
Right.
Yeah, I always appreciate that. I feel like there's lessons that the whole industry is learning together about how to make that whole system fun.
Yeah.
Which I like. I don't want them, starting from scratch every time.
Yeah, find what works and then build on that for sure.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I was initially surprised about this too is like this is a cover-based shooter, but you see for the just the gameplay here, very little going into cover.
Barely any, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Which you can play that way, and you can have skills on your guns or mods on your guns that promote you being in cover.
Yes.
But that's very much up to you, especially because there's so many ways to get health back from being in the thick of it, depending on what class you choose. We don't have that much gameplay of the Devastator.
Yeah.
Do you want to just talk about?
Yeah, absolutely.
like-
Devastator is like the 3rd class, so that's more of a kind of an earth-based attacker. I guess the parallel for a lot of like traditional RPGs would be like a fighter, barbarian, tank kind of character. They're not visually as interesting, I think, as some of the other ones. Like you're like an impale move that pulls like a big earthy spike from beneath, and you're not gonna believe this, Leo, but it impales the targeted
I don't
enemies.
believe it.
You can like
Ignoring it.
target an enemy and then like teleport above and like smash down at them. There's another that like kind of turns your skin to stone and it lets you absorb some damage. I don't think the attacks are overall as flashy as the Trickster and the Pyromancer. So
Yeah.
that they get their health back by just being close to the enemies. You know, to again encourage you. So it's not even just killing them; it's just being among them.
Yeah, which is super cool. They talk about how, each class isn't really confined to a specific role as we're used to them, of tank and DPS and whatnot. But it seems like there will be certain builds that are specific to certain classes that are best for that kind of thing.
I wouldn't have died here for the record. It would have been a little earlier.
Those 2 on the ground there, neither of us would have been them. We talk about the story of the game in our Game Informer show.
Yes.
About Outriders. So if you're interested in that, talk about that there. And also there's more gameplay. We talk about our gameplay impressions. You're going to get a kick out of it. We didn't find this. Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that.
It was like my second home. I was there all the time.
Yeah. I knew it.
Yeah.
Here's the loot. It's got all your favorite colors.
Yep. It's got arrows up, arrows down. I was talking to the UI designer too.
Yeah.
And you're saying every button, there's only one button that is not being used on the controller in the inventory screen. It seems like they're just running out of buttons.
Yeah.
They seemed a little nervous about it.
I hope we don't think of any more features.
Yeah.
So fans of Game Informer will instantly recognize that as Reiner.
Mm-hmm. His Cubs hat.
Yeah.
Linky build. This guy was a real pain in the A word.
Which A word?
Ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He got like these ads that come in, obviously, but he does a lot of really annoying things. He's got like a fire attack that immediately covers you in flames, and we both immediately started rolling because that's what you do when you're set on fire in a video game.
As we were taught as children.
Does nothing.
No.
And we asked them about it. They were like, "Yeah, you can't roll to put fire out. Are you stupid?" So maybe that's not what they do in Poland.
Urban legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the issue is it's like a pillar of fire that kind of follows you around.
Yeah, it is.
And you have to keep an eye on it while managing all the ads and the actual boss.
Yes. And he's got, like, while that's happening, there's a chance that he might summon these rocks that kind of cover him and protect him while he heals himself. So you got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, right. Astute viewers may notice that when you do the slow trap, people turn into skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And if you kill them while they're skeletons explode.
Yep.
All that mush and viscera is cool in slow motion. It's like there's a lot going on.
And when the bubble kind of stops, all the pieces fall down.
Right, yeah. I like that we saw briefly earlier, like an enemy vaulting a ledge in the slow trap and just like getting shot out of the air while falling in super slow motion.
Oh, no.
New hair.
Yeah, we got a haircut during that time period.
A hair
apparently.
rearrangement.
Yeah. I wouldn't have picked this one either, but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Classic Reiner.
Censored.
Yucky. It just gets so yucky.
Yeah.
All right.
When we played that, the PR person covered our eyes with his hand.
Yeah.
It said too yucky.
They thought we were 16.
Yeah. Peggy 16.
Exactly. Well, let's look at the Trickster.
Yeah.
And some Outriders gameplay. We've got Pyromancer coming up.
This Thursday.
Yeah.
Come on back. And that's not the last you'll see of Outriders from us this month.
No.
Stay tuned.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. Shut up and let me listen to the game. Oh, pardon me. I was just brainstorming a really good comment. Subscribe to Game Informer's YouTube for new episodes of new gameplay today every single week. We are proud of them, and we have fun making them. Thanks!